hello, my super fabulous mortal soul. Venus Callida here with a sneak peek introduction to the free demo version of Hush Hush. If you're a fan of the Crush Crush universe or the Blush Blush universe with the guys, then you're going to love Hush Hush because it takes so many of these characters we've gotten to know in the Sad Panda Studios universe and really giving them a good, like a life, a really great immersive sense of themselves. And so what you're going to see here is I do have to make some cuts because there are some very racy bits that could get you flagged on YouTube or maybe even in Twitch. And so I'm going to cut them out, but I'm going to show you the demo. I'm not sure if I'll do it one part or two, but we're going to find out because it's pretty long. Half of the demo took me over an hour to do, so you really get a really good sense. They really suck you in good to make you want to buy the full version. And I think it's so worth it to put on your wish list if you are a fan of dating games or things like that. It's a mystery as well, and it's really great visuals. I love the color therapy involved in immersing myself into this world. So many beautiful sceneries. The artwork from the backgrounds of the Blush Blush world with the guys on their dating, that kind of, I've always thought that was a different look to the anime styles of the girls in this universe, and it's been blended together so very well if you can get an idea. Now, I'm going to step myself out of the way. And I'm going to show you these parts. There's going to be some disjointed cuts, and when I make them, I'll just pop myself back in here and I'll talk to you. So enjoy the preview, and I hope it sucks you right in with me. Let's all go down the rabbit hole together. Here we go. It's the beginning of summer when you receive the letter. It's like a rainy day. Oh no. Your hometown is still cold and wet despite it being on the verge of summer, which is why perhaps it catches your eye. On the bottom, what you don't see are contacts, messages, schedules, career, achievements. They're all little tabs. You kind of see them at my feet. You have won a free vacation. The novelty envelope says, which is ocean blue and covered with pictures of sand, sun, and pretty people on a beach. As you settle in for the night. Dun, dun, dun. But sleep comes quickly, and with it, the dream. Ah, starlight. Strange ancient structures made in sunlight? You're aware you're dreaming, but it feels so vivid and real that you can't help but feel strangely vulnerable. What lovebirds? Voice calls out, "Come! We have been waiting for you." You wade toward the ruins. Under your feet, the rocks are smooth, as though set by hand. Oh, look, it's my world, my ruins. You know what? We should do a guild event right here. Nose! Oh, I can't even set a scene. Hang on. Oh, it's not going to let me take a picture, so I'll just put it back up. But it's a lovely scene. Dun, dun, dun. Come to us. Yes, come. You climb up a stony slope and find an open area, almost like a Roman amphitheater. Me likey. That's when you see them. Two beautiful women, one dazzling bright and the other dark and mysterious. Both of them have wings and a flower set in their hair, like a tiara. The one in dazzling light reaches her hand to you and smiles. Ooh, hello, Aphrodite. Welcome, chosen one. We're so very happy to meet you at last. Is this where Wonder Woman lives? I am Copernicus, the goddess of light. Ooh, Copernicus! I'm Philema, goddess of shadows. Oh my goodness. We have brought you here because we have a matter of great urgency we need you to help with. You received and accepted invitations to Subrosa, exactly where we need you. For you see, without your help, there are 5 girls that are doomed to perish. What are we going to say to them? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is crazy, this is just a dream. But what can I do? Shouldn't they go to the police or something? I gotta say, I'm liking where this is going. I'm gonna go with the third answer. Yes, I knew you were the one for this quest. I gotta say, I like the way they're looking at us. I think maybe we're right, Copernicus. Okay, at this point I'm going to cut forward because I'm not sure if their scantily clad upper bodies are going to get us into any kind of a problem. So we're going to cut ahead. Basically, we know Copernicus. I've never met the dark side girl, but I'll just let you know that at this point, censorship is required to keep this a family-friendly event. So I'm going to cut here. We're going to pause. I'm going to push this forward and let me make myself as large as I can. And I'm so sorry about the changing volumes and tones of my voice because microphone issues as I'm changing through and doing different things. I'm trying my very best to like make myself bigger. Hang on. But definitely, to me, this feels like it's Wonder Woman's island, which I love Wonder Woman, so I'm not saying anything bad about that at all. But we can't see what's next here. I'm going to move forward. And I'm just going to say, I was already sucked in at this point because I love the backgrounds. It's very funny. There's a lot of humor in the different, and you can have different attitudes when you're picking the, yeah, we can't look at this scene. Nope, nope. The beautiful sunlight. And then a neighborhood. Okay, let's go here. Basically, these two lovely goddesses port you into this world, Subrosa, which looks very nice. And this is going to be the vacation house. Everything is prepaid for you, lucky enough, because you don't even have maybe $10 in your pocket at this point. So hold on to it. And okay, let's go back. I'm going to move myself here. Censorship. Done. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
It's a quiet neighborhood. You drop your things and decide to start exploring the town. Maybe hit the beach first. Before you begin your adventure, though, would you like a tutorial on how to play Hush Hush? No, you want to make mistakes. Look at the chibis! Aw, they're so cute as little chibis. Selima, sounds like you know what you're doing. We'll find out. Back to the story then. Jumping back into your car, you take a moment to look at your map for the best way to the beach. July the 1st in the morning. Dun, dun, dun. Event, beach. Oh, we're traveling on map. We're gonna walk down the beach. You arrive at the beach, you see tons of people playing, sunning, and swimming. It's crowded, but everyone is laughing and having a great time. I'm checking everything down here. Achievements? No? Okay. Just as you're stepping on the sand, a pretty stranger with rainbow hair comes running up to you, chasing a frisbee. Oh, look at here she is in her dress. Look at her pony purse. She's actually designed after the My Little Ponies. It's just not fair. Curse you, adorable little flying disc. Turning against me. I shall have my revenge. Huh? Oh, hello there. I didn't notice you as I was flailing around, trying to snatch this little beauty from the skies. How unfortunate. We almost bumped into each other. That could have been awkward and interesting. Just my luck. First I miss a catch, and then I almost miss a catch. Well, don't just stand there looking scrumptious. Say something flirty. What was the first one? Mike, you're simply adorable and a wonderful icebreaker it is, darling. Stay right there. You don't realize it, but you've made me the happiest queen in the kingdom. This will only take a moment. Yoo-hoo! Hero! Well, that's what I thought the first one was. Oh gosh, Ellie. Oh, okay. You're so lazy today, even for you. I'm not sure you and I have the same idea of what go long means, but it means you need to run. Darling, I'm garbage without a pair of heels, and I can guarantee that I have much different meaning for the phrase go long.
Okay, we're going to stop right here again. So if you know Eli from the Blush Blush world, the guy who was the Rainbow Pegasus, turned into Manimal, furry, and then human, they've actually in this game paired up a lot of the guys from the Blush Blush universe with the girls of the Crush Crush universe. So it wasn't Ellie. I was making a mistake. It's Eli. That was Eli. I thought I was talking to Eero here because I forgot. So that's Eero. and from Crush Crush and Eli from Blush Blush, both actually confirmed, I can say from the research I did, they are modeled after the My Little Ponies, which is why the pony purse is so hilarious. I still have my Little Ponies. I wouldn't even share it with my nieces and nephews. No, it's still mine. And people, I have the castle, the pink one, and I'm not giving it to anybody, but you can resell them. There are collectors of this stuff, the original stuff. I'm so glad I want to put mine on display. I'm not even embarrassed. I'm going to put mine on display eventually one day. If I have a space for it. But for now, I debate. Should I sell? Should I keep? You can tell me in the comments what your vote is. But I'm going to move ahead here because, as you can see, I don't think I'll get flagged for Iro in that bikini. However, she goes surfing. And all I'm going to tell you is it inspired that surfing meme I put up today. And yeah, I can't let you see that, but you can see why. You see what just tossed into the ocean there while she wiped out? Hanging 10? Yeah. So, but I mean, kudos. Oh, and here right now, you know, it's lost to the ocean. It's lost to David Jones' locker. So we can't show you any of this, but I can show you is this. So now let me back out of the way. Once you start making contact with the different girls from the Crush Crush universe, it's not the, oh, it is the boys too from the Blush Blush world. It's going to show you something because the phone game, the element of those phones, those smartphones in the game, well, they brought it into here too. So, but here we get to have our saved contacts in the phone. We get to see that, and the relationship meters, the mood meters. So I'm gonna leave you with that. And you'll see that there's hearts, just like if you pay the bundles for the paid dating app telephone calls, they have those hearts on top of them. Well, they'll show you the progress of the moods these people are in as they get to know you in the game. I find this very fun and interesting and motivating too. So here we go. Let's get back to my little peeky poo at the Hush Hush world.
Caught up as an observer, the two girls are extremely attractive, and their light-hearted conversation makes your heart flutter a little. Finally, through sheer willpower, you clear your throat to grab their attention. Oh, hello, a customer. How long you been standing there, sugar? Forgive me for being a chatty Cathy. Welcome to my bakery. My name is Bonnie Bell. You let me know if you see anything you like, and I'll wrap some up for you. The girl with the pink hair gives you a strange feeling when you look at her. Something tells you that you need to figure out a way to talk to her alone. By the way, Sugar Cookie, if things don't work out between you and my dear sweet owl, I might have a couple of special dessert options to cheer you up. Ooh, July 1st the evening. We still have $10. We got cookies for free. That's great. Oh, so the fortune teller's on the island. The arcade is fun. The event in the mall. We can't go to the. I want to go to the island, and it has hints. Let's go to the fortune teller, Esper. We're working on her post right now. Walking through town, you pass by some shops you've already checked up, but notice something you don't recall seeing. A fortune teller's sign appears to be set up in one of the alleyways. You see symbols and signs of mystical origin and a crystal ball. You also see a sign that says back in 11 seconds. Just as you're trying to decide if the sign is a joke, because the time is too short to be of any use, someone taps you gently on the shoulder. Beg your pardon, just sneaking by. You turn and see a handsome man dressed in a wizard's robe. He's holding a latte and smiling sheepishly. You're standing in his way. When you move, he cheers his coffee to you and nods. Oh, it's William. Thanks, friend. The man spends a moment moving things around his tent. Loose change goes here, latte goes there. Then he sits, stretches his arms, and gestures to the seat across from him. Well then, have a seat. I'm sure you have questions. Are you for real? More or less. I mean, please don't ask me for lotto numbers or who wins the World Series in 2024 or anything. The man leans forward and whispers, Go Giants. In any case, I was expecting you, but I also was really jonesing for a latte, hence the sign. My name is Will. By the way, but you can call me Mystic if you prefer. I used to call this little business Where There's a Will, but it didn't really bring in the tourist dollars. So we changed it to mystical fortune telling, and things are a lot more lucrative now. No one wants their palm read by Will. Everyone wants it read by a guy in a robe named Mystic. I digress. We should carry on. You're going to be given your first choice to leave now, so I want to make a good impression. I don't get many chances to work with people on a quest. I'm taking a seat. I thought you might stay. I won't keep you in suspense, I promise. So, I wound up in Sabrosa rather serendipitously. Unlike most of the locals here, I'm what you might call an outsider. My journey here was kick-started by an act of generosity. When I arrived, I was commanded to only be helpful. So now I do this. I peek behind the curtain, look at the machines running underneath the world, and I can tell you a few things that may lead you to the destination you seek. Less talking, more magic. Okay. I can see you're not super interested in the cosmic origins of my powers. Here's the point. You're trying to learn secrets, correct? Well, I can set you in the right direction for a reasonable fee. Wash your palms with silver. Actually, I take all major credit cards. Except American Express. Their service fees are atrocious. The more I do it, the harder it is, and the more expensive it gets. And I'm holding a scale for the next 30 seconds. First reading is free. What do you say? Would you like me to tell you your future? Sure. A wise choice, my friend. The first one's free. I'll take it. Alright, let's just get into the right headspace. Mystic waves his hands over the crystal ball in dramatic fashion. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. He gets a thoughtful look. He grabs his latte and takes a sip. Then he continues more dramatic waving. Just as you're growing concerned that maybe Mystic might not be totally legit, suddenly his crystal ball begins to glow, and soon after his eyes do as well. He raises his hands and speaks in a deep, commanding timbre. Mio's first secret is no pain in the neck. She'll tell the first soul that's savvy in tech. Mystic suddenly goes limp, and the crystal ball stops glowing. We need to get skills in tech. All right. Mystic reaches toward you weakly, his hand shuddering. He turns it toward his latte and picks it up. He takes a sip. And there you go. Oh, I used to give out printouts, but, you know, save a tree and all that. Like Zoltar. So write them down or take a picture with your phone. Or if you have, like, wiki powers, you could probably use that too. Depends on how old this info is. Well, that's so funny, they just meta-popped us. Alright, good luck. I can only do that once a day, so don't bother trying to double dip. Best of luck on your quest. I hope to see you again. You can come back here once per day. Leave the alley and continue down the street, unsure of what to think the mysterious fortune teller. The mall or the arcade? I want to go to the arcade. This looks cute too. Pulling into the parking lot of the arcade is a mixed bag of experiences. Somehow you already hear children screaming, and the mini golf course looks like a health hazard. I better check the time. Okay. I better keep going now. However, you notice the sign that says, Plus rated at pub, fully licensed. I'm feeling a little better, and you walk inside. As you walk into the arcade, your senses are immediately assaulted by the mess of sights, sounds, and smells. The blaring of alarms and the flashing of lights hits first, but then the odd smell of old carpets and greasy food joins soon after. It's not good. Making it to the bar, you barely caught your bearings when you're surprised by the bartender who pops into your view. She smiles and waves at you as you first look at her. Oh, meow. Hey, hot stuff. Welcome to Rated A Arcade, where the beer and the boobs aren't pixelated. Here are your complimentary quarters. Ooh, we're getting free money. This month is our hot coffee special. Free lattes with the purchase of 100 tokens, because my boss thinks ancient memes are dank. My name is Mio, and I'll be your server. Just like a great game server, I never go down. Oh, so don't ask. What can I get you, sweetheart? So hey, you've got a face, and I've never seen it before. What's your story, mysterious stranger? What brings you to town? tell her the truth. So yeah, the usual sort of thing. Well, it sounds a bit cliche, but I kickstart it. So am I one of these unsuspecting women? Before you answer, just a heads up, unsuspecting is one of my least favorite adjectives to be. I told you so, you're upgraded to suspecting. Da-na-na-na. Good for me, I guess. So random question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how busy would you say you were this week? Got plans already? It's like gamer talk. Okay. You picked up on my super subtle charms there. Good for you. Relationship plus plus. Here's my number. I'll send you a text. We should definitely hang out soon. Hey, just FYI, you're on a really good roll.
Bleepity bleep bleep, like, don't listen to the words I'm gonna read out. La 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 la.
Oh my goodness. I hope to see you later. Ciao. Contacts. Oh, we've got Ellie, Bonnie Bell, Mio, Hero. Mio's the farthest along. Ciao. July 1 in the night. Okay, we're literally shifting through the days. Home. Oh, I don't have any other options now. We're going home. Okay, current level, skills levels, jobs. I need to work at tech. Today felt like 2 days. You sleep as soon as your head hits the pillow. Oh, I want to see more about...
Ding, 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 ding. Hey everybody, this is going to be pretty long, so I think I'm going to cut it up into by each day that we have an adventure in the Hush Hush world. I hope you're loving it so far. I find it so fascinating, and I hope you like my little preview. Don't worry, it's not really a spoiler because there's always 2 or 3 options of dialogue in the dialogue trees, which means whatever you choose to ask or say, it always makes a different outcome in the story. So it really is a choose your own adventure with different endings and different sequences. I'm also going to let you know that if you choose to do this demo, it's free on Steam. I recommend. I really love it, and I hope you find it interesting too. Anyways, I'll see you on July 2 in game next time around. This is Venus Callida. So much. I'm only going to tell you some of it. I'll see you next time. Bye.